said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense changing the play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On target over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for us. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this match.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UCLA. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you're looking like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Pickup there, third and long coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be third and long. Using his legs at spur. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. He now has 72 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll leave it with him. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Switzer. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They want to run this quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Using his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go! Takes the handoff. It's Trey Warren.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Holds and fires complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Now, 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burr. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Got it behind the line. It's Harmon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Switzer. Quick strike complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's after a good return gets it out to the 31. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football advantage.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Traore. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Switzer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Using his legs, it's through. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Now improvising. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He may keep that. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You get field position like this, and you're not like turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual threat.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. They get to him, and they'll drag him down behind the 30-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Switzer. Catch in the middle, it's Fisher. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw again. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect that pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
From the gun on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Switzer. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a big pressure moment. Offense too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Burr. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. Got the 1st down himself. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Looking for room at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there.